Hey, 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 what's up, Leo? This is Reason Tarot. I have a reason to be here, and so do you, obviously, as well as the cross watchers. You have a reason to be here, too. A Reason Tarot, this is where we tap into your high vibrational spirit team, which is your high vibrational ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, saints, orishas, ascendant masters, any high vibrational entity that God has attached to help push your purpose forward, which ultimately pushes God's kingdom forward. And so we get those high vibrational messages in order to help us direct us and guide us on our path. Okay, this is the Fall Equinox reading. So what blessings do you have coming forth this fall? Fall is all about bringing in the harvest, taking in the work that you have done previously. Okay? So spirit team of current and future Leo watchers, speak truth to power. Give them insight, love, guidance, and inspiration into their blessings and how to manifest it, how to access it and tap into it this fall. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so about that. Okay, typically I do not mix my cards. All my cards are intentionally upright so that when they come into the reverse, it really is an eye-opener, right? Because it's really meant for it to come into reverse. So you have several cards in reverse, Leo. So let's see what that's all about. Two more cards, Spirit Team Leo watchers, please. Gracias. Okay. All right, so you guys got 10 cards. I'm doing a 9-card tic-tac-toe spread. It may be called something else. That's what I call it. I call it tic-tac-toe, right? Overall possibilities, overall energy is the possibilities that the world has. It's the Iha of fire, which is the Page of Wands. And so there are so many possibilities that you need to assess and ascertain how you're going to get the most growth out of which possibility. Now, your overall energy is fire, passion, which is a part of you, who you are, Leo, right? And your middle card is the Madre of Fire, which is the Queen of Wands. It's in reverse, okay? So some of you are not tapped into your passion. You're not living your passion. You're not understanding who you are and your connection to your passion. Your passion is, what could you do every day for the rest of your life? Not get paid for it, and you'll be happy AF. The reason you'll be happy AF, not that you're going to do it for free, but the simple plausibility of you having to do it for free, and it pleases your heart, it's a heartfelt connection. It's a part of the reason that you are here, right? You know, and for many of you, this is going to be a job. For others of you, this may be a person in the form of a romance or a labor of love, tap to a family member or a friend, right? Take it how it resonates. So you're really not living in your passion. You're not in full control. You're not understanding the beauty of who you are, the beauty of your passion, the connectivity of them both merging in order for you to be in your passion. So you're not in control. It's more like the subconscious is in control. And not the subconscious in terms of the higher self, but the subconscious in terms of what the world has told you, what your experiences have told you, what you have seen and been through have told you is more in control. Okay, so let's look at your past. Seven of Cups, or in this deck, water, right? And the reverse, right? So there's been a lot of emotional loss in the past. Because of that emotional loss, you not choosing appropriately, people not choosing you, has led to a very depressive state for many of you. And your inability to bring forth harvest, your inability to plant high vibrational seeds. So your past emotional loss and the way that you have internalized it mentally has impacted, what you put forth and therefore what you receive. And so it's a vicious cycle. So for some of you, this is going to pertain to love. Others of you, it may pertain to business, friendship, family relations, right? But at any rate, and so then that leads to you, again, not being your power. Now, didn't I say even before I went through the past that this is based upon your subconscious, how you internalize, and what the past say? What the past say? Right? You've internalized these experiences. These experiences are not to dog you out. These experiences are lessons, and you have to look at your past experiences, no matter, how depressing, negative, traumatic they are. They are lessons. So ask yourself in a high vibrational way, when you think about your past, what was the lesson in this, right? And journal it, right? Because everything about life is about lessons. And when you learn lessons and you internalize lessons, then you excel. Then you're sitting in your power. Madre of Fire will be upright. You are in control. You are the chef, right? You cooking up the elixirs. You helping to heal other people, right? And so everything in life is lessons, right? And once you learn certain lessons, God's going to give you a new opportunity because you have ascended. And look, the ascendant card is in reverse, the world card. Okay, this is the world card. So this is the ascension process. So you can't sit in your power because you haven't spiritually ascended. You haven't learned the lesson from those past happenstances. Whether these are happenstances that are recent, whether these are happenstances from your childhood, and or happenstances from your past life, if you believe in past life. And so this has led to self-deception. You got the 7 of air in reverse. So with the 7 of air in reverse, that's self-deception, right? So your past experiences are blinding you to the infinite possibilities. Now the last 4 cards, because you got 10 cards. The goal was 9 cards, but you got 10, because Leos can be about taking more. But most of the signs end up getting more cards because I let the cards fall. So that's your current energy. So now in terms of the future, everything is upright, right? You see how that works? Everything in the past and current is reversed because of the past energy. But the future energy, everything is upright, right? And so it's important to protect your emotions. You got the 5 of water. It's really important for you to protect your emotions. See that fence around that vegetation. So the person who made that fence is protecting the delicacy of that vegetation. So you have to understand that you are delicate, right? And you do need to protect your emotions because your emotions have been significantly impacted by your past experiences. So you need to build a small fence, right? And if you notice this fence is not tall, it's going to block out, some animals, right? But if you build if you build the fence too high, then you're going to be blocking your blessings. You're going to be blocking the sunlight, right? So you need to build just enough of a fence to keep yourself protected, but open enough so that the air, the sunlight, the rain can get to you, right? And boom, love. 2 of water, which is 2 of cups. Sorry about the lighting. Change the lighting. There. Look how beautiful this card is. This is an even-keeled, reciprocal love. This is a union, whether it's a partnership, platonic friendship, whether it's a love situation, that's going to blossom and flourish. You're going to be able to create together. And for some of you, procreate, right? Because the spiritual realm is at work, and the spiritual realm is working on your blossoming, right? So you have to work with the spiritual realm. You can't receive anything without asking. You can't receive anything without doing the work, right? So you got to get out of that funk to bring in, bam, this fall. This is health blessings, this is energetic blessings, and this is financial blessings. This is the 10 of coins, 10 of earth, right? So you're going to bring in those blessings. You just have to reverse that energy, okay? I don't pick the deck, I let the decks choose the situation. I'm not one to be like, oh, is this author and this illustrator and this deck? This is the Whispers of Healing deck. And I might invert some of the words. I might call them something different. I don't know who it's by. Sorry, I'm not that type of reader. But let's pull some. This deck was calling for you. Healings of Whisper. Spirit team of Leo. Current and future watchers. Speak the power. Give them love. Thank you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love it when the Oracle deck steps into the reading, right? Sleep. Sleep. There's power in sleeping. Sleeping is when you heal. So even though some of you have been through emotional, mental, and some physical abuse, sleeping heals. When you get tired, honor it. Don't let this world tell you got to be productive, because as you're constantly giving out, if you don't receive, then you're being basically raped of your energy, right? So you need to sleep. You need time to heal, right? And on your downtime, you need to ruminate. Look at her calling in her blessings. And so when you ruminate, you got to ruminate high vibrationally. When you ruminate, you're going to think about your past situations from an objective standpoint, a bird's eye view. How did I, and okay, let's say it's situation X. How did I get into the situation? What was my part? What was their part? Don't use judgment on yourself. Don't use judgment on that person, even if it's a very, traumatic type of situation, right? And ruminate about things that you have the ability to ruminate about, because there's some tragic things that we've been through that maybe we as individuals can't handle alone without an expert. So if you have a situation where it's extremely traumatic, you want to go through this process with a professional, right? But for those of us who have situations that are less traumatic, which doesn't mean that it did not hurt, that it did not leave a scar, we want to ruminate over those situations, high vibrationally, so that we can call in our future. We can call in the positivity that the spiritual realm has us. Because no matter how, you got 6 reversed cards. And these 6 cards in the reverse have a low vibrational type of, meaning. Not all reverse cards, are low vibrational. These ones are. But then look at all the beauty that you have down here, right? So therefore, your past does not dictate your future, baby. Your past does not dictate your future. God has a bright future, and you can tap into this fall. Okay? All right, Leos. Have a great one. Bye.